Oh my challenge. People, welcome back to Unpop Reviews, MTV's The Challenge Ride or Die Review Show. I am one of your ride or dies here of Unpop Review with my alongside my ride or die, Miss Captain Shakespeare. How you doing, Miss Captain?
I am good, getting over a sickness, and now I'm thriving.
It's okay. You look good. You're wearing eagle green, so you know who's gonna win the big game on Sunday. Go Birds! Okay, she's like, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I do. Is that's okay? Just ride with me, my ride or die. Okay, and I am Mike Knoxxx. As you can see there, look, something new here around here. There go her handles. But don't just follow us. Like, follow, and subscribe. Unpop Review Entertainment. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification. When we go live, you know we are live. So, with that being said, people, we thinking tonight, Captain, we thinking this is it. This is the last episode, right? And no offense towards you, darling. Okay, just I'm thinking it's the last episode that we're gonna do, and then I see credits roll up on the scene. So before we even talk about the show, we'll be back again next week. When you saw that happen, Captain, were you shocked? I was kind of perplexed, actually.
Yeah, I thought they were just gonna end it. I mean, we still had a whole 30 minutes left. They definitely could have ended it. They're
A
dragging the
whole
final
30
out.
minutes left.
Literally, they're dragging this final out, and it's actually starting to get annoying. Like, it doesn't need to be. Nothing needs to be 3 episodes. I'm sorry. No final needs to be 3 episodes. Absolutely not.
But it's 100 hours. What do you expect us to do? It's 100 hours.
Did it need to be 100 hours though?
I personally don't think so.
No.
I don't. Not at all. Okay. That it need to be that long. But I'm looking at this and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm sorry as I'm seeing out these tweets. I apologize.
Okay.
But as because I had to tweet today. I had to share today. I had to go follow people. I don't follow people. I'm being honest with you. I don't. But this episode had me so perplexed. I felt the need to go tell Mr. Jordan and Jordanisha this fighting has to stop. Now, if he didn't wake up the next morning and apologize, and we'll get to that. I had a problem with him. I might have been done with him, Captain. I might have been done with him. But this episode definitely should have been another 30 minutes. It's been a 90-minute show the entire season. So for it to be just 60 minutes today, this is how you extend your dollar, Captain. Here we go. We got a lesson in money 101. We have a certain amount of episodes they paid for. So we're going to get what they paid for. And we have one more episode left. But I want to jump so fast into the preview of next week that I can't wait to get there. So let's just start from the beginning, shall we? And we find ourselves here in part 2 of a 100-hour final. And it's right back where we left off at. I couldn't believe this last week when we had Ron here. He's off the next. So right now, guys, listen. Hey, if you're Flash fans, they're coming up. Flash season 9, season 1 recap coming up. Make sure you guys check that out as well. As these need to be called one shots, but it's just a flash review. So make sure you guys check it out. But I'm sitting here like, this is the last episode, Shane. And then they continue. Devin's winning. Tori's winning. I'm shocked. Right? You wasn't here last week. Olivia, bam, right in the nose. Like, I've watched it like 18 times. Because I was still trying to understand how.
Is your stomach not squeamish from that?
Well, she got popped in the nose? No, I'm a professional wrestling fan.
I don't know. I think that's something I was wondering. I'm like, why am I so bothered by this? But I'm like I don't know what it was. I think it was just like hearing it, like the impact. It was just so like, because in wrestling, and we're not inside the ring, so I can't really hear when something really snaps. But that was just like so gruesome. You know what they could have did with that extra episode? Bring back the shit they should have shown. That was a great thing they used to have. I don't know why they stopped it, to be honest.
No, first of all, you're right. You said that's part of the reason, Captain, why I kept watching it. Because you kept hearing it. like, and then it was funny because, and not funny because I call her Troop. I call her she's in the bloodline. Okay, she
Yeah.
dropped blood. She's a Hall of Famer in my book. Okay, if you ever seen Remember the Titans, and he said to coach, you're a Hall of Famer in my book because she earned it. But hearing her face crack and her saying, "Is my nose straight? Is it straight? How's my nose?" That's what I love about her. But this episode here, it just continued from last week, and I gotta say this, Jordanisha. Historically, I am not an Anissa fan. We've talked about this extensively.
Yeah.
But I really felt bad for her in this episode. How did you feel about the way Jordan treated her?
Jordan, honestly, that was like the Jordan I was used to.
Okay.
I have been wondering all season. I was like, where is the regular Jordan who's very rude and likes to tell people they're inadequate? I'm bringing back a little free agents quote.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was being way too nice to Anissa. Like I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Like this is a different person. No way. Now we see it because the way that no wonder it's been 13 years rolled off his tongue. That man has been waiting years to say it. Years. Honestly.
I was again Jordan. Like, and then the funny part is just how you know someone loves someone. Two things happened after that happened. One was Tori saying, "That's just him when he's being a competitor." The second was Anissa in confessional saying, "No, he's not a bad person. Just in this moment, I needed him." Well, way to clean it up because how it's portrayed on television. This is what you've talked about, Captain, extensively. And I finally got to witness why people don't like Jordan. And watching that was cringeworthy. That's the word that everybody uses these days. Like they just throw the word goat out there. Like, oh, he's a goat, she's a goat, they're goats. No, this is real. It was cringeworthy watching him really say that to her. Like like you just said, been 13 years. Man, I was like, I'm going in reverse here. Like, come on, like, and then you think when they take her sock off and he sees how bad her ankle is. What's going on, Jack Pat? You would see how bad her ankle is, you'll go, damn, my bad. It really is kind of jacked up. Not Jordan. Not Jordan. Jordan sitting there like, it's your fault. You're going to blame. Yes, Jordan. No, you didn't make her twist her ankle. Hello, McFly. Anybody home? But you did take her off the road of the beating path of the road that was probably made. All right, I'm sorry. I got to do it like Jordan. Please don't mama forgive me. Probably made so that you don't get hurt. Come on, Jordan. Captain, speak.
No, exactly. That was really irritating to me. It's like you're the one that wanted to do the most running off the path, knowing like Anissa's had issues with her ankles before. So it's like, why would you even have her do like some type of out the way path when you already know she's had ankle injuries before? Yeah. Like that's all on him. And also, I'm kind of tired of women having to clean up Jordan's messes.
Wow.
All-Stars, Nia had to do it to apologize for him. Now this one, we're having Anissa and Tori have to apologize and make excuses for him and his behavior.
Right.
It's becoming redundant.
It's the norm. It's Jordan. And again, the way that they spoke about it, again, we don't know the guy personally. If I ever get to meet him, same thing when I meet anybody I meet that's on television. You know what I mean? I would say what I felt from what I saw from them on TV. I'm from Southside Chicago, right? I met Isaiah Thomas. I'm a Bulls fan. The first thing I said was, we hate you the South Side, right? Because that's me being real to myself. Doesn't mean he's a bad person. I don't know him. I met him that night. Was a really good guy. You know what I mean? But I would meet Jordan and be like, dude, if that's your ride or die, that's the problem here. It's not like Anissa is a partner that they got picked with and how they switched off partners. And this is supposed to be about your best friend. Yeah. This is supposed to be somebody you said, man, I want to make sure you get there. That's not motivation. What did he say? What did he say? This is motivation. Oracle would say, Phil Jackson, Socrates, read that shit, man. This shit works. No, nothing was working there, Jordan. You were pushing her literally the other way. She literally said, Captain, I think I would just rather just lose. Didn't win.
She says all the time, and that's my issue with Anissa, is that's always her first like go-to anytime things get a little stressful, which is why, girl, you need to stop coming. I'm so sorry, but if you're gonna keep coming with that defeatist attitude every season, it's like I can't do it. It's not even the fact that she comes, it's the fact she comes and she's not motivated. She wants someone else to motivate her. Girl, I am not a life coach. You come to the challenge, so
why is she here though? Why is she not in the old people house?
Oh no!
I'm old. I know these things. Okay. Why is she here?
I honestly don't like. If you're gonna come to a competition, you should already mentally be in a place where you can motivate yourself. You shouldn't be going there looking for someone to be able to motivate you. Why did you come?
I need someone to like push me, which I get. Okay. So words of affirmations are amazing. They're great. They work. They're one of our 5 love languages. But in the competition, it can't be number 1. I'm just being honest. I'm gonna rip the Band-Aid off and tell you right now, words of affirmation. I love hearing the whole, well, Jordan never pushed nobody. It ain't his job to push you. That's your job to push yourself.
Right.
So Jordanisha really got on my nerve this episode. I was this close away from not ever being Team Jordan again. Okay. And then technically, Kat, did he ever apologize? Because I don't think I heard him say I'm sorry.
No, because he didn't have to, because Anissa apologized for him, as she always does, just like Tori.
I thought he said, well, I woke up this morning and I want to motivate you today. Like that was his way of saying, I'm sorry. No, bro, that's not I'm sorry. Okay. So what these people need to do today, they need to go back into the gospel of Keith Sweat. Okay. The gospel of Cisco and Drew Hill. You know, Jodeci even. Baby, I'm begging, baby. I'm begging, baby. You got to apologize. Okay. These dudes today, you don't know how to apologize. Get on your knees and begging, please for it. That's the problem. Okay? And today's girls, Kat, man, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about what we saw on TV. Just name 2 of them. They're ride or dies. Just forgave him. He never said, I'm sorry. Man, must be nice. Yeah, babe, it's been 25 years we've been together, but you're a piece of shit. Yeah. What you gonna do about it? Huh? Hey, good morning, babe. You know I love you, right? How is that supposed to work?
That's terrible. Don't get me started with Devin and Tori, because honestly, and I have to speak on this. I can't even hold my tongue.
Let it go.
In what world? Devin is so intelligent, right? But he don't know like common sense. So
are you talking about the puzzle?
No, Tori this entire season has been open about being like, having depression, anxiety. What in your mind made you feel like yelling at a person who has depression and anxiety in a high stress situation is going to somehow make the situation better? That's literally the opposite of what you should do with someone who already suffers from, high anxiety, depression in a high stress situation.
Well, we just spoke about her ride or die in real life, Anissa, right? Unfortunately, she shouldn't be in that environment, though. She kind of placed her because you're right.
Yeah.
Right? 100% you're right. There's competition. Remember, TJ said this was what I thought was funny. 2 things I had to write down from TJ. This can take hours, these puzzles. They figure these puzzles out pretty quick.
TJ was having the time of his life this whole final, literally destroying these people's stomachs.
No, please. Like I can't stop it. Damn it, TJ. We ain't even got to the pasta yet. Okay. But no, she shouldn't be there, right? But I tell you what I do like about them, right? And I didn't pick them. I picked the rookies. I really did. I thought Horacio and Livia was gonna go to the top. I really did. And it's not about I just thought, you had missed a couple of, I don't know if you went back and you listened to the episodes, which you can all go back and do too. Like, follow, subscribe on Popular Review Entertainment, all our post shows and pre-shows. I just thought Nani would crack. Okay. I did. I think Anissa's we spoke about Anissa. We're gonna let that be what it is, right? Devin's and Doran somewhere here. I gotta start seeing it because right now this has been a final made for Devin. I don't think there's been nothing really difficult other than endurance, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think endurance is a push through kind of a thing, right? Because even Anissa's pushing through it and doing these things. So I don't. They keep saying this is the hardest final ever.
Right. Anybody could push through something with endurance at some point. Like, I'm still thinking about Anissa last week when literally Horacio is still there. Olivia has driven off, and she's just now showing up to the station. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I know. In my head, I was like, I know Jordan is seething.
Remember he said, "What can you push? Can you what? You can't push off on it? Can you walk faster? I can crawl faster than this." Like Troy was not been nice the first 50 hours of this challenge.
I'm hoping for a change. I really am.
Well, they say, what they say? Some of the same results and coming up with the same thing. I'm not that smart. Come back later, but I figure it out. I Google it. But that situation with Devin and Tori though, it was they were hot early. They were rolling through this thing early, and to see them actually give up the lead going into the third, we think, right? Let's not. They said season finale, so we do know next week's the last episode.
Oh my gosh.
Right. So it's probably going to be an hour, not 90 minutes. I'm going to assume that now, right? Because it just makes no sense for it to be 90 minutes when this one wasn't all season long. So probably more like another half an hour of content. They just got extra and they want to see it all, so that's why they condensed them into the two. Probably, I don't know. Picking TV smarts here, but they got through it, and that's what makes Devin and Tori to me the favorite still, even though they're in second place going to the last day, because she said what she said. What Jordan has never figured out all these years that I think Devin has figured out, Captain, he apologized immediately as he realized his partner, his ride or die, was repeatedly saying that doesn't work. Stop yelling at me. Why yelling at me? Why? My bad. And he said those words. He said, I'm sorry. I love you. I'm just stressed. He said all those things that you're supposed. Baby, I'm begging, baby. I'm begging, baby. He did it all. Yeah. Right? But they're leading now. At this point, puzzle one, Tori figures out. Okay. And then the next puzzle, they figured that out as well. At this point of the show, were you impressed with these two guys? Because I'm going for them now.
Yeah, no, I definitely was impressed. I mean, how could you not be? They were kind of like dominating like everything. So it's kind of like you have to kind of give them their flowers. Even though I really, really don't want that man to win because he gets on my nerves.
You don't want Devin to win?
No.
What did Devin do to you?
Because you know what? Because he was picking on my girl. So yeah, like we have problems.
Pick on?
He was picking on Amber. It's already been confirmed. So
it's been. I'm thinking this is some Twitter beef.
It is because he doesn't know how to mind his business. That's why.
Okay. All right. We're gonna pick on poor Devin because I'm just making sure I hear you correctly. That's all right. So you just don't beat me up here.
I want Tori to win, but it's like Devin, like sometimes his mouth is very slick with certain people, and it just really gets on my nerves. Sometimes
so who gets roses?
Match with him, huh?
Who gets roses?
Devin gets his roses because he is doing a good job. Oh, for God's sakes, this is crazy.
Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, so you go ahead, take you one. Okay, there it is. Put it in the hair. What the side's supposed to be when you're single? So I'm not sure if you're single or in a relationship, but make sure you pick the right side. Let people know. I think the right means you're single, and the left side means you're in a relationship.
What side am I on? Okay, so
of the flower, when you put the flower there in your hair. That's what they tell me, right? It's a New York thing, I guess. Ain't you in New York? You're supposed to know these things.
I'm bad with this stuff.
Jeez. Have you never not been to a quinceañera? Never?
No.
We need to get you some Spanish friends. They have good food.
I do, but they usually just opt to having sweet 16s. I think they just like the wording of it. It sounds more
better,
extravagant, I guess.
But so Devin gets flowers, but right now nobody gets flowers. This thing is not over, okay? And then we get to the part as they're being smart. They wake up the next day and they have to take this run to these cars. Let me just ask you a question. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Which car would you have took? when you first seen all three cars?
The car, probably the orange one.
Okay, that's the one that Devin and Tori picked.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why I picked the blue car.
What?
And I thought they were gonna do this, right? Because they said, don't touch anything, let's look first. Automatically not the pink when it's in the mud. Understood that one. The other car had no doors. So it has to be a lighter car.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like, as soon as they came out, I said, yeah, they'll get the blue car.
Right.
Right. Next you know, they were there and there are Devin's trying to steer, she's trying to push because they can't move. Well, you took he literally said, hold on, let's look. Let's see which one's easier. Mr. Smart Guy. You're still smart there, DJ Devin.
DJ. Oh, yeah.
There's
so
no
smart.
doors. Take the one without the doors. Okay, so that worked out for it. Nisa and them. Nisa got one ankle that's purple. Okay, like Barney, she got like a Barney disease coming on her ankle, right? Because it's gonna grow, and she's already the size of Barney. No offense, I'm not fat shaming. That's not what I'm doing because I'm a big guy.
Very injury prone. I think like she can stop.
That is not fair, Captain.
He's injury prone.
That's not something a person can stop doing. I'm clumsy.
No, I mean like stop doing the challenges. Like,
well, you shouldn't be over there with the old people.
No, it's not like that no more. You've seen what the cast for this new season. It's way too. She would have been gone the first week. I
don't know. These girls were tough over here, and she skated by this far to the final because of Jordan and her politicking, right? Mm-hmm. But she didn't have to politic. I learned that this year. Okay, what's going on, Charmaine? Karaoke this weekend, huh? I won't be there. But they picked their own car. They get it. So here at this point, Devin and Tori are still in the lead. And then we get to the part where I'm thinking, Captain, they're going to be winners here, right? Devin eats everything purposely good, right?
He did.
I was searching for throw-up vignettes to play tonight, and I got disgusted.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
He's gonna puke.
I literally hate this. Is my least favorite part of the final. Like, stop throwing up, please. It's disgusting. I don't want to see that.
Why they show it so much though? That was my problem. We get thrown up all the time, right? We really do. That happens. You're right. I'm with you. I'm always like, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, man? No, I don't ever. They didn't have no meatballs. They had spaghetti and flies or crickets or mosquitoes. It was coming there. Maybe wood roaches. I don't know, right? But no, I do not. I like pasta.
Was scarfing it down, and some of her hair was caught on it, and she was just swallowing. I literally wanted to like remove my eyeballs from my head. That's how I felt.
First of all, I'm glad you brought that back because I didn't write that down. Nani, yeah, she was eating that food, but how does I'm thinking Devin is gonna win this? It's food because Devin just ate all that nasty food like it wasn't nothing, but you couldn't eat this. I mean, I'm not acting like it was easy here. It had to be at least 8 pounds of spaghetti, roughly, on top of the bread that they made you eat first for a reason. Okay, the easiest thing honestly was the ice cream. Okay, that ice cream don't really fill you up. What I wanted to see, which I didn't really kind of want to see it, somebody was in the woods that night, and didn't have enough TP for their bunghole. Seriously, somebody, all that pasta, all that bread, and then ice cream, somebody was chatting in the woods. Okay? So I know Anissa. She looks like a shatter. Anissa was definitely chatting in the woods. Okay? I like bananas. I'm not a fan of Johnny Banana. Okay? And I'm a man, so I don't even eat my bananas like a regular person. I gotta like cut it in pieces and you just can't shove a whole banana in your mouth. Okay? Can't do it. People start looking at you all weird and stuff. Like it's my what if you at home though? I'm being honest. If I'm in a home alone, no cameras on, I'm eating my banana. Okay? Don't judge me. It's my banana, not my Johnny Banana. But they're scuffing it down, and then like it was like we were led by like a symphony of vomit. It was the worst thing I ever saw.
Yeah.
Captain. So whenever we meet, we're gonna go get some spaghetti, okay? The guys that do the hot dog eating contest always dunk their bread in the water. Yeah, Joey Chestnut and those guys, you're right. And guess what? Every single time, Izzy, I see that, I go, that's disgusting. Wet bread is the worst, but they do it because it's a way of getting the food down and because bread absorbs, right?
Yeah.
It expands rather. And so they do that to make it softer to eat and to go down. But that's just every time I see it, I go, oh my God, Joey Chestnut, who, champion of the Wing Bowl too, not just the Nathan Eaton hot dog competition. Okay. We don't have Wing Bowls Philadelphia anymore because we won the Super Bowl and then we discontinued it. Like we're gonna win the Super Bowl this Sunday against Patrick, my homeboy. Okay. But okay, there we're on after the vomit fest. They go, they're finally done. Bananas is in the lead, him and Nani. We got Devin and Tori at number 2. We got Anisha, and I call him Joe Nisha now. Okay, in 3rd place. I mean, I had to be fancy. You got fancy names. You came up with politicking and all that other kind of nonsense. I felt like I wanted to be part of the pack too. Okay, I want to be part of the in crowd, so I came up with Joe Nisha. Is that a name or that?
Jordisa sounds more.
Huh?
Jordisa sounds good.
Jordisa. Well, guess what? I'm not that intelligent. You wasn't here. Okay. So maybe if you were here, that would be the name now. But because you're not here, and I've already been saying it for 2 weeks, it's Jonisha. Jordan and Anisha. It's their name. Don't forget it. Write it down. Okay? Now, that's me how to spell it because I can't spell it. It's like I put like Jonisa. That's how I spell it. But I be shorthanded when I'm taking notes. I got to look at it and know what I want to talk about. That's what I did. Where is Wes and CT? Well, clearly they're not on this one there, Charmaine. And I don't know. Those are 2 of my favorite. I think. I know
Wes will be on
39.
Wes will be on season 39, so that's next season. I noticed he kind of likes to do one season, not do a season. Kind of, I think that's a good way to go about it, so you don't like get stuck in that like loop of just like challenge.
I even wonder why Darrell goes back and forth between the All-Star, which I call the old people show, and this one as well. Because I just feel like if you're over in the old people section of the show, which I know it's called All-Stars, but it's really those who've done it, okay? Which some people who be on there be like, why are they even here? Like, they're not an All-Star. Like, that's like saying like George Mira's son is an All-Star. That's like saying, for those who don't know, this is like saying, because matter of fact, she's actually coming and she's been on the old people show. Well, what's the blonde back in the day that wouldn't do nothing? No, I'm not jumping off. No.
What was that show? I think that's Casey. It's
Casey. And that's when I learned to hate Wes. And I said, I bet you Wes says all kind of stuff about his mouth. You stupid bitch. You can't talk to him.
No, his mouth is crazy. Wes's mouth is crazy. He definitely has grown so much though, because his mouth used to be crazy.
Oh, just Shay, huh? Just Shay?
Okay. Thank you.
It's the evil green. I mean, it's the eagle green she has on. But you're right. You are. You know what I mean? What we got? Oh, smack it! What's to be on Global Challenge that premieres on March 8th on Paramount. There you go, coming in with the like we didn't know that. We knew that.
I'm ready to bypass that season. I'm ready for All Stars. Honestly, we need to finish
I am ready
shooting.
For All Stars. Yeah, should be told. All right, but as I was saying, like All Stars is like it's like the old people. So like Darrell goes back and forth. So once I see you on that show, I don't want to see you back with these guys because I'm be honest with you, I don't. Bananas ain't over there for a reason because Bananas can still compete in a sense. You know what I mean? But I also think Bananas is slowing down. I think Bananas got his name only.
Yeah.
The Horacios of the world. Turbo would be a great, no matter how great Turbo is a horrible player of the game. It's still a game. It's not all physical.
I feel like someone's telling them not to like put Johnny in, like on purpose. Like I feel like someone in production has to be like, don't throw him in. Because you remember that little bit of time where nobody cared when it was like Hunter, Corey, and Nelson kind of in the mix, and they stayed throwing Johnny in early and he used to get eliminated. So I do agree, like a lot of how he lasted this long through the season was just on his name, because we've seen the last few seasons when he gets thrown in, he do be going home. I don't know, like
Sell, aka Mr. Bass Skincare. See, I got you, Jack, and your Jack Pack community. We don't like your facial because you're facial. You know what I mean? You got bare skincare, okay? You should go get some Nani, she started a new business. She said it tonight about skincare, which I actually thought was kind of odd. I don't look at Nani and
she has really good skin though.
See, I kind of disagree with that. To me, she has smoker skin.
Well, she also used to work, like she went to school for it, and she remember when she was away for that long period of time?
She's a cosmetic.
So I mean, it's like, I guess she's just familiar with the field.
I get that. I just think somebody who smokes can't tell me about having good skin. That's all I'm saying. All right, that's like a sober person telling me what drink to take. Like, you don't drink, so how you gonna tell me what's the best shot for me to take? I mean, you smoke cigarettes, which gives you bad skin and stinks, by the way. But yeah, go ahead and get that cream. That's better for your little moles that may pop up here and there. No, I'm good on that one, honey. But hey, support her, right? Facial could do that. Mike, you are the head of the team. Girl, see, my cheeks are getting red. She better stop it. But next week's the finale, because they told us, and I couldn't wait to talk about this part, Shay. This might be this is me getting my Nelson on. This might be the greatest finals ever.
Why?
Once it gets down to the last 2 hours or 3 hours, because what we're watching now is a bunch of trash. Did you see they're going into the pit? There's going to be eliminations. There was like hall brawl. There was like, what's the little ball thing in the middle? I always call it the American Gladiators game, right? We got get the ball in. The one that Horatio destroyed Jordan in because he just had footwork because he played soccer, which isn't fair. Okay, soccer player out there.
They better bring Horacio and Olivia back next season. No question.
You should be like, let me know that by now. You know you have all the tea. All right.
I think they definitely will be, but they weren't. Season 39 was just all of the already people who won the global challenges, or who were on the global challenges, or who won. It was only consisting of finalists or people who have won in the past, so they just didn't qualify to be on that season.
Mm-hmm. Yep. See,
but they'll be on the next one, season 40. Hell yeah!
Powerball from America. That's what it was, yo. That's where the game comes from. So
I didn't know that.
I'm waiting for that. See, I'm older than you. I'm the old head here. Okay, I got you. Got you. Okay. So I can't wait for next week though. But for this episode, did you like it? Did you not like it? What you give it? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
It was kind of dry, and then to have to watch the throwing up on top of it being kind of a turned down episode. As I said before, it could have been 2-part finale, and then have the shit they should have shown. They need to bring it back. There needs to be a petition because they cut out so many fights. I've heard there's so many things.
They can't show them no more because cancel culture gets mad.
Sick of
but you can call our president a liar on TV. Now, I'm not saying he's a liar, he ain't a liar. I don't know, but that was kind of rude to call that man a liar like that. Think Tori and Devin got this one. I hope so, because I just don't like Nani and I don't like Anisha personally.
But I'm impressed with Nani. She's been doing so good in this final. It's like you have two people who have been wanting to win for so long, but then also Tori's been wanting to win since like 30. That's a little minute ago. So.
She's been there for a while as well. Not 13 years, not 10 years, but she's been there about a good 7-8 years. So you say you get this episode of thumbs down or thumbs up? Okay.
Obviously, out of the people left, I would want Tori to win. I really do, just because I feel like she's had a hard season. Especially Jordan was like that little hater guy standing watching Tori run past him. Like, I hate this. I'm like
that little hater guy. He's
the whole season trying to break that girl mentally. That's what you get. Sure do.
Did you see his face though when she went?
Oh wait, huh? Your mic.
No, he had a tear in his eye.
Oh.
That was Tori. That was Tori going past Jordan. He just stood there looking like an idiot. But you know what? I'm giving this episode a thumbs down. Ooh. I just did. I love the show, but the vomiting was too much. The fact that it went off at an hour and I had 30 minutes left. 3 out of 3. Yeah, it just, that 3 out of 5. That's a B minus. C+.
That's so generous. That is so generous.
I mean? Yeah, I'm giving it a 2.5 out of 5. We're gonna go that route. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give it 2.5 Johnny Bananas. You know, this is just for you, Charmaine. But next week I am excited for it. Are we doing globals? We'll talk about that off air. Maybe I don't know if we're gonna show up and do that. You guys let us know. Comment below. Let us know.
I do it because listen, Wes is gonna be on this. So I already know he's gonna start trouble. Like Come on, it's just what he does. So I'd be crazy not to watch.
That's my guy. They be like, how can you watch AEW? I'm like, because I'm watching MTV The Challenge. Don't judge me.
My only thing about this upcoming the global is it's gonna be so Jordan heavy. That's the only thing I know for a fact. And I'm like, can he stop being so good? I'm so tired.
No, he can't stop being so good. That's why he's Jordan, like Michael Jordan, the GOAT, not the king, the GOAT. Guys, listen, we're not just MTV The Challenge. If you're new around this neighborhood and you haven't follow, subscribe to us yet, please do that and hit the bell notification. But also, right now, after us, right now, click over after we get done. If you watch the Flash night, which you shouldn't have, you just watching the challenge, but go back and watch Flash episode 1, then go back and watch our guys review that. And then tomorrow, our Black History Month, we're doing our one shot for this month, and we're picking Static Shock. Not just one shot, though, but not episode 1, but episode 1 and 2. We're going to review tomorrow. Such a good show. I had my children go watch this show. Cannot wait to do that tomorrow. That's myself and Bad Guy Jackson. Mention the Knoxxers and the Jack Pack community. Because, you know, Bad Guy Jack's the ass. Because you got, you know, like America's ass. Yeah, you know, can't wait for that. So come back and check out that show tomorrow. Captain. But that's why they're going to go watch that first and then come back, okay, to that. So, Captain, any final words we got here tonight?
You know what? Static actually reminds me of Osmosis Jones as well. Is Osmosis Jones Black? I feel like he is.
He's Chris Rock.
I knew it. You know, it just was no clear way to know because he was blue. So I'm glad that we have that clarified now.
Okay. You know what? I didn't really like Osmosis Jones, but it's one of the movies maybe I should go back and watch again.
It was good.
You know what I mean? So I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about it, but I like to go back and watch things that not liked 10, 15 years ago that I might like today. So like we know my wife and I are rewatching Power over, and all of a sudden I'm liking Kanan. She's like, you like Kanan? He's like the villain. I'm like, he's like my favorite character on the show right now. So, but make sure you guys come back tomorrow to that. Make sure you check out all the stuff right here on Unpop Review. That is Captain Shakespeare. You see where the follower at? It's right there. Just right there. Take a screenshot right now. We're going to post for you. For the benefit of those with flash photography, make sure you follow us, okay? And mine is right there, guys. Listen, we're going to get up out of here. We love you. Peace out. Peace. I said peace. I said get out of here. You're not wanted. Bye. Shoot. I said shoot. Where's the clip? Where's the clip?